It's almost like they premeditated, taking power from the weak, needing so desperately to be free. All right, this is a new one. It's called The Bible in the Courtroom. So, however a Bible would sound in a courtroom feeling misrepresented. Very unheard. As I was leaving, I asked the Bible in the courtroom how it felt about its career. Do you feel well represented? Do you enjoy being here? It didn't reply at first, surprised it was being addressed directly. I've been here for over 40 years, it replied, and no one has ever asked me that. I'm just used to being touched without my consent, it told me bluntly. Picked up and handed around to strangers, lost souls who are hurting or need to repent. Promising to use me for truth, for justice, for love. They placed their right hand on my faded cover and promised to speak truthfully. Though my meaning is unknown to most of those hands laid upon me, promising something they cannot see. I state clearly not to judge, or you too will be judged, for in the same way you judge others, your own judgment will be spun. I instruct the ways of the righteous, yet my leaves are rarely read. Egos leading most proceedings, truth and heart left out of their pleadings. Devastating facts are discarded by the intense pull of fantasy, that dream that only a few children have ever been touched inappropriately. The truth, however, is quite unfortunately far, far away from this contrived reality. Victims of sexual assault and domestic violence are further bullied. They could be believed and protected, but instead they are called liars, bankrupted, and demoralized systematically. Children are removed from families by bearers of false witnesses, a right not given by God, nor the state created to protect its citizens. This punishment is used to silence the truth about sexual abuse and promote the guise of innocence. Instead of hearing admissions and forgivenesses, the love and sanity of the veritas are fervently destroyed and are deemed unfit parents. So no, I do not feel well represented, or my contents even considered. My career has been a farce, a false veil of ethics, safeguarding laws, creating more trauma in big businesses. But the stone that the builders have rejected has become the cornerstone, and whatever is concealed will be brought out into the open. It's past time that my morals are implemented by those bound to the canons of the chosen. I ask in reply, then what can we do? They didn't believe, me too. It considered my question again before replying. It's not the healthy who need the doctor, but the sick. Those unwilling to put goodness, truth, kindness, respect, personal responsibility, and integrity above politics. Those labeling truth tellers as heretics. My words heal the lost, the lonely, the tired. Those who unknowingly followed the wolves instead of the Messiah. Brought here to hide what they stole and then conspired. Wolves bringing in their sheep who no longer be controlled or blindly follow. When the blind lead the blind, all will fall into a pit, even if it is shallow. However, all that is hidden is meant to be discovered. That's what this room is truly for. To find the facts and then forgive one another. If you're asking what you can do, read me for yourself and find out the truth. These games have been repeating since before my first debut. I am not a religion, rather a guide for morality, so hell doesn't ensue. Blessed are the humble, creating harmony above the rumble. For theirs is the kingdom of heaven on earth. Therefore, in everything that you do unto others as you would have done unto you.
Thank you, Melanie. Next is Caleb. Caleb Seeks. Give it up for Caleb.
Good evening. My first poem's a little bit of a shorter one, like an intro. All right, we in. With paper and pen I write, not of the scholarly type, but of a rambling man, heart ignited by the raw forms of life. Campfires and smoke rings, talk of far-off places, memories like postcards, dreams forgotten. By morning, I roll up my map, pack my tent like I've done 1,000 times before. Each day different, never the same, always something new in store. It's a life I'll always treasure, however long it lasts. Just a backpack and a notepad, the ancient trees. The ancient trees, the braided streams, clean air, and the bees. So it's called Patches. Well, I'm no hippie, but it's kind of trippy, this rambling life I've come to know. I've got a wandering soul that can't be told or sold or molded into something trendy. I wear old hats, grow my hair out long, something you could put in a song. The boots on my feet, they've walked hundreds of miles on old dirt roads where pickup trucks kick up dust that collects on my sweaty brow. When the going gets tough and the mud and the crust gather behind my ears, I don't even bat an eye because I know this rambling life is the one I chose. I've got family back at home, they don't care to roam, but it's better that way or they'd end up alone. Oh, take me to Texas, where I can climb the old oaks, swim in muddy creeks, far from rooted, but missing my roots. A couple summers ago, so here we go. Smoking man, you really can't beat him. He hides in the back of train cars, bars, motel cafes, and just about any old place with a come on in sign and 10 of whiskey, no ice. He sees country blues and tales long ago, and if you listen long enough, you might even know he can smoke through a pack, blowing like a coal locomotive through Louisiana swampland. Smoking man, how do you do it? That old traveler soul that never needs to sleep. Just another cigarette and a lyric to keep. To know I miss to love him, can't help but judge him. He just breathes the pines, hardly waits in lines, but if he does, he never seems to mind. She's old, that smoking man, he's been around the block, got punches and heartaches, never seems to stop. Whether it's fishing, rocky stream, blowing smoke reeds from beneath that dirty old cap, he's got one thing right, that'll always be. When the light goes out, the tobacco's all smoked, he'll still be sitting there, boots up, shirt tucked, not waiting for rather not near the flame. He's got one bullet left at the end of the card game. You don't ask for much, just a stool and flame, or maybe just a poem to remember his name. You'll only ever meet him once, out in the tree yard in the hush, between neon or out in the brush. Smoking man, where you gonna go? Back to the tracks, chasing ghosts, kicking some sparks, leaving stories like birthmarks.
Give it up for Caleb. up. I was skeptical. But well done. That was really great. Give it up for Virginia.
Okay, I'm not chatting with you except to say that this has something to do with drums. 200 ways to make noise, bang the drum of resistance. Abortion, accessibility, activism, advocacy, affirmative action, affordable housing, agricultural water, agrivoltaics, anti-racism, asexual at-risk, autism, aviation, flu, barrier, bias towards, bioenergy, biogas, biomethane, biopop, bisexual, carbon footprints, carbon markets, CEC, changing climate, clean energy, clean fuel, clean water, climate change, climate consulting, climate crisis, climate models, climate science, climate variability, climate change, climate smart, community diversity, community equity, COVID-19, critical race theory, cultural competence, cultural heritage, DEI, DEIA, DEIAB, DEIJ, dietary, diesel, disability, disabled, discriminated, discrimination, disparacy, diverse backgrounds, diverse communities, diverse groups, diversifying, diversity and inclusion, diversity, equity, and inclusion, EJ, elderly, emissions, entitlement, equity, ethanol, ethnicity, exclusion, fluoride, gay, gender bias, violence, geothermal, groundwater pollution, Gulf of Mexico, bird flu, hate speech, health, Hispanic community, historically, housing efficiency, identity, ideology, immigrants, implicit biases, inclusion, inclusive leadership, inclusiveness, inclusivity, increased diversity, increase the diversity, indigenous community, injustice, Latinx, lesbian, LGBTQ, low emission, vehicle, marijuana, measles, membrane filtration, migrant minorities, MSI, MSM, MX, Native American, net zero, non-binary, non-citizen, non-conforming, pollution, obesity, opioids, orientation, pansexual, peanut allergies, people and uterus, people of color, people-centered care, PFAS, pregnant people, pregnant persons, prejudice, privileges, promote diversity, promoting diversity, pronouns, prostitute, queer, race and ethnicity, racial diversity, racial identity, racism, runoff, rural water, safe drinking water, science-based sediment remediation, segregation, sexuality, social justice, social vulnerability, soil